Did you know that persistence is acquired, not inherited? And did you know that persistence cannot be faked? So if you want to learn all the tips and tricks to become a master of the skill of persistence, please join me on this webinar. My name is Anna Komal and I welcome you all on board. So starting off, I would like to ask you guys a question that what is persistence? Is it an attitude? The persistent attitude is defined as continuously striving and committing to goals regardless of the immediate rewards. So now we're going to discuss a very interesting example and inspiration, which is Thomas Edison. So Thomas Edison basically strived to create the first incandescent light bulb, and he took around 10,000 tries before he could succeed. So, can you imagine what would happen to the world, how dark and gloomy the world would be if he had quit on number 100th try? So, it was very important for him to have that magic skill of persistence. He continuously tried and tested before he could succeed. So, all of us need to take inspiration from Thomas Edison. Now we're going to learn about how to practice persistence. It is very important. So all of you guys need to learn carefully and understand the importance and the significance of persistence. So firstly, you need to have a definite purpose in life, whatever you want to achieve. Secondly, you need to have strongest desires possible. You need to know what you aspire to achieve. You need to know your current and future needs and wants. Thirdly, you need to rest but never quit. So now we're going to be looking at the 6 ways in which you're going to develop persistence. Developing persistence can be a challenging task. Rather than doing nothing, rather than being in your comfort zone, but you need to acknowledge the fact that the uneasiness in life and the unpredictability in life is also to be taken care of. So firstly, you need to identify your wants and your desires. So you can do this by simply writing down specifically all the things you want to achieve and want to accomplish. So secondly, you need to determine your motivation. If there is drive behind a reason, only then you're going to be able to achieve it. So if you know why you're doing what you're doing, it gives you more energy and more power, and it gives you the drive to keep moving. Then you need to outline your action step, which is very important. You need to develop a roadmap. You need to follow step-by-step techniques. And for that, it basically pays to do some research and planning of what needs to be done on your part. So it is very important to know what steps you're going to follow. For that, you can make use of different webinars, different seminars, different courses that are taught online or in person. Then you also need to focus on the positive mental attitude, because positivity is the new thing. And you need to avoid the negative thoughts and feelings, for it will ruin your power and your concentration and your focus. So it is automatically going to create roadblocks in your persistence. So you need to be clear, and you need to be clear-headed with what objective you are aspiring to achieve. So you need to be positive. Then you need to develop discipline and good habit. This is really important in mastering the skill of persistence. Upholding discipline and good habits can help you stay in course, and even despite the difficulties, it can give you the right motivation to achieve whatever you aspire for. Then you also need to build a mastermind group. Now you all must be thinking, what is a mastermind group? So this group basically consists of people who are going to give you unbiased judgments, who are going to help you succeed in achieving the goals that you aspire to achieve. So in this group, you need to make sure that you include the people that you really trust. So if possible, you need to include the unbiased people, which is very important, and people who have a positive mental attitude. Now, it's very important to look at persistence skills. So you all must be wondering, what is the concept of persistent skills? So these are basically the abilities and the qualities that enable you to endure and overcome the challenges in any workplace or any work environment. And as an employee, you should be the kind of person that is known to persevere. It is a very important aspect and characteristic of a successful employee to have perseverance. Now I'm going to tell you how you guys are going to improve your perseverance. So firstly, you need to articulate your vision. You need to be sure and you need to be clear whatever you want to achieve. Then you need to learn the art of persuasion in order to influence other people, because it is very important. You need to have that skill, you need to have that trait of persuasion. And lastly, you need to think critically. Thinking critically, having the problem-solving skill is going to help you in a great deal in achieving the business goals and outputs effectively. Now we're going to discuss how is persistence beneficial to a person professionally or personally as well. So, firstly, if you follow the skill of persistence, if you polish that skill correctly, you are going to become an expert. You are going to set a good example. You are going to become an inspiration for a lot of people, because you are going to have perseverance, and persistence and perseverance together hand in hand are going to make you a very dynamic personality. And then you are going to become aware of your weaknesses and you can take the corrective measures. So concluding this webinar, I am going to end it with a very interesting quote that says, "The habit of persistence is the habit of victory." So I hope you all had fun. I hope you learned the skill of persistence and how you're going to polish it. And in case of any questions, you can reach out to me at anna.komal@usa.edu.pk. Thank you so much.